Hi there, and thanks for tuning in again. We are going to continue to talk about crisis reactions and how we respond to people who are in crisis. In the last posting that I did, I talked about the importance of allowing people to be in crisis, to tell people that it's all right to be angry, it's all right to have anxiety, it's okay to react, and not to tell people that they shouldn't have a certain reaction. We try to do our best to meet people in their reality, in what is their presence, in their here and now. Another important thing is this: a young man contacted me a couple of days ago. He sent me an email and he just said, "Help, I'm losing my mind." And he wanted to book an appointment, so I set up a video conference with him. When I started talking to him, I saw a young man who was extremely anxious. He had been through a lot of difficult situations where he's in Madrid, and in Madrid, I don't know if you're aware of it, but that is one of the hardest hit places here in Spain, and Spain is very hard hit with the coronavirus. Well, anyway, he had lost two people, and he was very, very upset, and he was scared, and he had experienced panic attacks, which he had never done before. This is a young man who has never been in contact with any kind of mental health professional before. He doesn't know much about mental health, but all of a sudden he is in a crisis reaction that he doesn't understand. He looks at himself and how his body is reacting, and he feels like, I don't know who this person is. And he was so scared, and he just said, I do not want to become a mental health patient. I do not want to lose it. I don't want to become a psycho. And his fears were very, very legitimate, in the sense of that he was in an area where he felt like he didn't know where he was trotting. And so my response to him was to listen to him, of course, and then my response was to say to him, you are not a mental health case. You are not getting a psychiatric disorder. In my world, we talk about the importance of not pathologize. Don't make something sick that is not sick. What I did with this guy was that I normalized his reaction, and I said, it's fully normal. Some people react with anxiety. And I told him that a panic attack is not a sign of mental illness. It's a normal way for some people to react to crisis. And this normalizing really helped, because I could see just by watching him in the camera or on the screen that as I was normalizing and telling him, you're okay, you are acting and reacting in a very normal way, it was almost like I could see how his anxiety level went down. And this goes for a lot of crisis reactions. A lot of people with crisis reactions where they feel depressed and they feel down, and some people they experience apathy and they don't get anything done, and they go to the doctor and the doctor prescribes antidepressant medication. No, we don't need to medicate things that are normal reactions to a situation that has put a person in crisis. The same thing as we need to normalize for people that don't react. For some people, it is a normal reaction to not react. We do not become somebody else when we are in crisis. We are who we are, and some people are more prone to depression and feeling down, and some people, like I told you yesterday, get more angry, and then being angry and losing your temper or having a short fuse is normal. And let's tell people, you're allowed to react. It's normal to react. That puts people more at ease, because when you don't recognize your own reactions, you get scared and you start thinking, I am losing it. I'm losing my mind. And what we can do then is to put people at ease and say, you know what? This is fully normal. So the word that I want you to remember today is the word normalize. Have a brilliant day, and I will talk to you tomorrow.